find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 37. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Tiger Hornet. Hey! Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Delta.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And it's going to be Bears football. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go.
Williams starting with a pass here. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Another one for Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 24. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He's on the move. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. On the move, headed right. This will be caught by Watkins. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Flush down out to his left. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Williams to throw on 1st. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pull that in front further, 13-zip. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They send a tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. He ends up out of bounds, but it's behind the line. That is a sack. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
63, pass. Crowd left, Yeti.
Pressure coming, it's Hurts. Chased out to his right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning. like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
63, 63, 63. No touch.
Another carry for him. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Tiger swamp. Great. Set. No touch.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
Hey, let's go.
And they bring him down around the 34.
Call up Yeti.
A gain of 6 yards.
Hey, Silver.
Down.
Go Silver, ready? No touch.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. He connects downfield on 4. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They send the tight end in motion. First down, Williams. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. From the red zone now. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their early lead to 13. That one right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
No touch that. $63. No touch.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he winds up out of... Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football.
Great.
They're looking down to 2nd and 9.
Tiger Hornet. Hey, no touch.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. Offense in the hurry up here.
Bill King.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No touch.
On first down, they'll run. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
No touch. No touch.
They give it to him again. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Great. Set. No touch.
Here's 2nd and 7. He's on the move. Completed to his running back. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Crowd left Yeti. Great. Set. No touch.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey, 73. Crowd left Yeti. Alpha. Hey, no touch.
Hurts. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a one-score game in the first half. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Williams. This one falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working from the gun, Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down throw by Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Williams from the gun. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Williams to throw on third. Hits his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense up to the line fast. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has the connection to Adunze. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down. Working inside the red zone. Cook calls it in. And in for the Chicago touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights, and the Bears double their lead to 14.
To kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles looking down a very long field. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Miami. Great. Set. Don't touch it.
Back-to-back carries here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
He's throwing deep to the left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. His work begins at the 31. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Now here's Williams. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect.
As you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Third down. Here's Williams. Connects with Cook. Jukes one defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Tight end in motion right. Williams to throw on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Williams to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Williams set to pass. Finds his man over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The Bears decide to call their first time out. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Buys time, rolling right. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Fred Warner.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, Silver.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the middle. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Don't touch. Go Silver, ready? 73. 63. No touch.
He's back to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. First down, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down. To throw is Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Williams will look to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Good. Set. Delta.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, third down coming up. Working quickly here. From the pistol, Hurts. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. Punting unit out now. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, Smash. Don't go away, G. Warrior 70. Take off.
Now Williams. He fires one deep down the left side. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Eagles take possession of the football. All right, that's now his second interception thrown in this game. Obviously not a stat you want, but he does have those 4 touchdowns to fall back on.
And that pick, well, makes it a little bit better performance for this defense, right? I mean, you get burned 4 times, but at least you got a couple to hang your hat on that you did take away. I'm not sure that fact is going to save them from what's going to be a really rough film session, though.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Good. Set. Delta.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. Picked up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
He connects downfield on 4. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. First and 10 from the 41.
That's good for an Eagles and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Forced out to his right. This will be cut by Watkins. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
8 yards on that play, and they only have 1 now to go on 3rd down.
No touch that. Stand. No touch.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, 73. Kyle Leviani. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the Bears' 6-yard line.
Hey. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Escapes out to the left. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Another one for Cook. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain.
They connect on the deep shot. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the third. That one right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Good, set.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Back to the well again. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Good, set.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Carl Vieni. No touch.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Getting out to his left. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Bears get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, pretty tough play for him to make right there, partner.
And such a fascination with these kind of plays today, Kate.
There is. Rolling that direction, but it is hard for him to deliver a pass at full power. I mean, my stomach's hurting just watching him try to get those hips around, and it is indeed picked off.
Because fundamentally, it's so unsound. It's why these passes will be underthrown, not have enough velo float in the air. You know, fun is in the fundamentals, right? It's the first 3 letters of fundamentals. It's fun because it leads to success. You take this kind of risk, or it can blow up in your face as it did right there.
Again, it's Cook. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
63. No touch that.
Trying the right side. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Another carry for him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. He tosses right to the short side. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now, off play action. He's on the move. The football's loose. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Well, they're going to face 4th down now, Brock, but hey, could be a whole lot worse. Very nearly a turnover there until that sideline saved him.
Yeah, even if this drive is coming to an end, they'll get to do so now, Kate, on their own terms. Get that punter out there and hopefully give their defense a much better field position to defend from.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Offense up to the line fast. Now run by Cook. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Williams to throw on 3rd. On the move, headed right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And this one is out of bounds, no return on the kick. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They go play action here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Williams on the play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now.
This is Cook, and he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
70 ranges. Last thing, 19. Check go.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Bears continue piling it on here in the 4th. That one right down the middle. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. You've got to keep moving quick here. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Space on the right. He's got room. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Tiger Hornet. Hey! Try left Yanni. No touch.
Getting right back to it after that interception. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Great.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to push it deep downfield. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Miami. Hey, 73. No touch.
On 4th down, Hurts. He's got it to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
No touch. Kyle left Yanni. No touch.
Hurts. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Great. Set. No touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. 1-yard gain on the play, and that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Excellent job by the quarterback to get away from trouble. Get a solid gain, get the 1st down, and get yourself out of bounds. Not exactly the way you draw it up, but no one's coming away disappointed by that end result.
Kyle left Yanni. No touch. Yanni. No touch.
On 1st down, Hurts. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's 2nd down.
Great. Set. Go Silver, ready? $73. 63. Kyle left Yanni. No touch.
Now Hurts. It's caught at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame.
No touch.
Hurts throwing again. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Tiger Hornet. Hey. Kyle left Yanni. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles cut into the lead by another point. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Let's go. Hand the street. Hand the street. Ready.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Bears...